Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I am a full-time reseller, and today is Monday, February 19th, President's Day. Actually, my kids have off school today. I basically took off work. I did a few things, but I'm at my storage unit to pull my weekend sales, and I figured I would bring you guys along with me. So we have about 26 items to pull from over the weekend between Friday, like afternoon, February 16th, through today. It is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now, like I said, on February 19th. I have a bunch of inventory to put away first of items that I photographed on Friday, so I'm going to do that, and then we will get right into pulling the sales. So starting with Friday, the first thing that we have to pull is a Coogie short sleeve t-shirt. I've actually had this for about 3 to 4 months. I paid $1.49 for it. A buyer sent me a $30 offer on eBay. I went ahead and accepted because this was pretty stained up. I did stain treat it. The stains did not come out completely. And I've had it sitting for a while. My cost of goods was so low. I think I had this listed at like $70, which was probably too high. And there's been very little action on it. No likes, no watchers. So when I received that offer, I definitely accepted. So that is in bin 55. Found it. So I don't think I mentioned, but I had 14 eBay sales, which is pretty good. eBay has been like so dead for me. I had 7 Poshmark sales, which is not a lot. That's been typical. I had 2 Mercari sales and 3 Depop sales. Depop has really been showing up these past couple weeks, but I've also been showing up over there. So I'm really excited to see some sort of results over there. So the next 2 sales we have to pull are actually viewer sales from one person, from Anastasia. Thank you so much if you're watching this. I was so excited when I saw our username pop up as offers. I of course accepted. She sent me 2 different offers on 2 items. The first thing I actually just listed last week. I listed it a day before she bought it. And I believe I showed it in my last haul from the Goodwill bins. But this was a vintage Anthony Richards nightgown, kind of southwestern print. I paid $1.26 for it, and she offered me $12.11, which I accepted. And she paid shipping as well on both items. So the second thing that she got was from that same exact haul. These were a Banana Republic sparkly loafers. I'm so excited that she got these. Like, one of my viewers got these. I love these shoes so much. When I looked up comps, they weren't great, but I picked them up anyway. Something just told me to pick them up. So I'm really glad that one of you guys got them. So for those, she sent me a $15.75 offer, which I accepted. Again, I paid $1.26 for those, and those were listed for a day as well. So the shoes are in here. They were actually right under you. You were sitting right there. They're right there. Oh my goodness. I adored these shoes. These are in such good condition. And like I said, I'm really happy that one of you guys is getting these. And then the Anthony Richards nightgown is in bin 44, which she got as well. And it is right here. I actually see it. Whoop! That's funny that that fell out because I actually sold that item as well, which was listed the same day as this. We will talk about that in a moment, but this is that Anthony Richards nightgown. This next item is something that I've had for literally ever. I don't know why I picked these up. I've had these, like I said, forever. I don't even know how long, probably about a year. I paid $1 for these, which is probably why I picked them up. Don't pick something up just because it's $1. I paid $1 for these at a fill a bag clearance thrift center that used to be near me. This is a vintage Ralph Lauren pair of jeans. They weren't a very good style though, which is why I should have left them behind. They finally sold though in Poshmark. I sent a buyer a $21 offer and they accepted. I believe these are it. I will have to double check. No. Maybe. I don't think these are it. I think the ones that I'm looking for have no butt pockets, which is why I'm like, why did I pick them up? That's not a very popular style. I believe these ones are it. I gotta double check on my phone just to be sure, but these are like a side zip. No. Wait, yeah, these might be it. Gonna have to double check on that, but like I said, they don't have back pockets. Let me double check my phone to make sure that these are actually the ones that I need. These are the ones that I need. So they did sell for $21, but again, I've had them for forever. I would not pick these up again. There are only certain pairs of Ralph Lauren jeans that I pick up anymore. Next item we need is actually in bin 44 as well, which we just pulled from. This item sold the same day I listed it, was in my last haul as well, was a logo by Lori Goldstein ribbed tunic blouse with a lace trim, pocket size 1X, which is key here. And this sold on Poshmark as well. I sent the buyer a $20 offer. They accepted. Again, I only paid $1.26 for these. For this, I should say. And that one is in the bottom here. So here she is. I loved this ribbed material. Also, this beige color is really a neutral, great capsule wardrobe color. The next piece we have to pick out, I've had for about 2 months. This is an Ariat shirt. It's like a work shirt. It was Ariat rebar, like heat work shirt. It's a shirt that's meant to keep you warm in the cold weather. So this is in bin E. Right here, this bright orange. Oops. I thought it was right on top. There we go. Of course, I fold these all way nicer before I actually package them up. But somebody sent me a $15 offer on Poshmark, which I went ahead and accepted. Had that for about 2 months, picked that up at the bins, and I only paid $1.84 for that. The next piece was a Depop sale. I'm really excited every time I get a Depop sale now. And this was a vintage dress. It was like chambray with floral embroidery. The brand was MPH, midi length, modest. This sold for $28. Like I said on Depop, I only paid $1.27 for this. And I had this listed for about 3 months on my other platforms, but only for about 2 weeks on Depop. So a relatively quick flip, technically. This is up here in bin Q. This is what this looked like. I loved the floral embroidery on this. Perfect Depop piece, of course. So I'm not surprised that it's sold over there. And those are all my sales from Friday. Moving on to Saturday. Again, a vintage like Y2K Ralph Lauren striped kind of nautical knit top. This sold for $16. A buyer sent me that offer on eBay. I went ahead and accepted. Somebody just walked out. I get really shy when people are in here, but I don't think anybody else is in here. So anyways, this is what that piece looks like. Super nautical, like I said. But I've had this for about 4 months. So when somebody sent me a $16 offer, I went ahead and accepted. I did have $4.20 into this, which I don't know how. When I saw that on my spreadsheet, I was like, yikes, why? That tells me I did not get it from the bins. So this is why I go to the bins. The next piece was a vintage lot of 3 baby onesies. This sold on eBay. I sent a buyer a $22.36 offer. My cost of goods for all of those was $2.64. Had that for about 3.5 months. So, like I tell you guys a lot if you watch any of my hauls, I like selling vintage baby clothes, especially when I lot them up. Rarely will I just sell one single piece with kids clothing. So this is a good example of how lots of vintage kids clothing can sell. They're not going to sell for a ton. Like this was kind of, I think this did have a Winnie the Pooh piece in it, but the other two were kind of just, like meh. So depending on what pieces are in it will depend on how much it goes for. So this is in bin S. And it was a lot of 3 long sleeve. This one was Winnie the Pooh. So freaking cute. Little overall set. This one, again, was Winnie the Pooh. Okay, you know what? This first one's not Winnie the Pooh. Just a bear. Second one is Winnie the Pooh. And then this one says Pro Sport on it. But I thought this was so adorable anyways. The next piece that sold was a Cacique embroidered kind of lace lingerie cami. This sold on eBay, sold in about 1.5 months. The buyer sent me a $9 offer, which I went ahead and accepted. I only paid $1.28 for this. I really probably shouldn't have picked this up. This brand doesn't go for as much as it used to. Sometimes their bras can do decently well, but this piece I probably should have left behind. So that's why I went ahead and just accepted that offer. And this is in bin 63, which is right here. There you go. I actually found another piece that we sold, so I went ahead and pulled that out a while. So the next piece is a set of 2. I actually saw it earlier, so I know it's right here. It is a set of 2. This is a vintage from QVC Susan Graver 2-piece set. It's this super adorable floral and butterfly print. It's like a dress or maybe a shirt. I put a dress shirt in there because I feel like somebody could wear this as a dress. Also has a tank top with it, which is why I was thinking it was more of like an overshirt type thing. One of my viewers actually gave this to me in like a little mystery bag. One of my local viewers, I met her in person a couple times. Angie, thank you so much again. One of those pieces sold. I think this is the first piece from that mystery bag that sold. I can't remember, but again, thank you so much. Somebody sent me a $23 offer. I went ahead and accepted. I had this listed, I think, around $40, which probably was too high. Again, this piece did not have much interest on it, which is why I went ahead and accepted it. I only had this listed for about 1.5 months. And the next piece sold on eBay. I don't know if I told you, but the Susan Graver piece sold on eBay. And the next piece was a super dry piece, which is a brand that I don't really pick up anymore, or that I shouldn't pick up anymore, I should say. Super dry piece sold for $21.61 on eBay on Saturday. I paid $1.05 for this. Had that for about 5 months. Again, I try to not pick up that piece. I shouldn't pick up that brand anymore. But this one was super cool, which is why I picked it up. Look at this. I could not leave that behind, especially not for $1.05. Next piece was only listed for about a week. These were actually my daughter's, but these were these super cute Nike Air shoes. I'm pretty sure I got these from the bins, but I put that I had $0 into these because my daughter wore these. So a buyer sent me a $14 offer on eBay. I went ahead and accepted. That was a super quick flip again. This next piece is a belt, and I believe it should be in here. Some of my stuff is not the best organized. There she is. Super cute, nautical. This is a vintage by the brand Essex, I believe. And somebody sent me a $10 offer on eBay, which I went ahead and accepted. I only had about $1.35 into that, and I had it for only 1.5 months. This next piece I had for 7 months. Probably should have never picked it up. This was an older J. Crew piece, blazer, like a crop style, patterned. Not very trendy, but this sold for my full asking price on Poshmark. I had this only listed for $22. And again, I had this for 7 months. So definitely trying to get pieces out of my store way quicker than 7 months. This is in bin 52. See, this pattern is not very trendy. You know what I mean? So I was really happy when that sold. This next piece is the last piece from Saturday. This was another Depop sale. This sold for my full asking price of $39. Funny thing about this piece is that it had, within like the day before it sold, about 50 people liked it on Depop. I sent all those people offers. Nobody bought it, but then it sold for my full asking price. So that was really kind of funny. I loved this dress. This was I don't even think I said, this was an embroidered cat dress by the brand Blair. Modest, again, perfect Depop piece. And it had this super adorable cat embroidery. And pro tip, on pieces like this, instead of putting the cover photo the entire dress, I put a close-up of the embroidery. So I did a close-up like this, where you still see the straps, but you're able to see the embroidery a little better. So I only paid $1.05 for this piece, and it sold within just 1 week of listing it. Moving on to Sunday, which was yesterday, the first piece we are looking for is a vintage Looney Tunes Tasmanian Devil t-shirt. This, a buyer sent me an $8 offer. I've had this forever. 7 months again. So when somebody sent me an offer, I went ahead and accepted. I think I paid about $1 for this. So this is in bin 48, which is down here. And it's probably, yep, it's at the bottom. I was going to say, I've had this forever, so it's probably close to the bottom. And I had these jeans listed for about 3.5 months. Again, $0 into them because they were a personal piece. And my bag is getting pretty full here. I'm so glad we have more bags. This next item was a really quick flip again, sold within just 2 days of listing it. I believe this was in my last haul. These were a vintage from 2001 pair of Levi's 505 pair of women's jeans, actually junior size 3. So I was really surprised to see them go so fast. This was also a Depop sale. I had these listed for $28 and somebody sent me a $20 offer, which I went ahead and accepted because it was such a quick flip and I only had $1.26 into those. And the next piece is the skirt that I accidentally pulled out earlier. This is a J. Jill skirt. Again, I think this was in my last haul, or maybe the one before that. Paid $1.26 for that. Buyer sent me a $24 offer. Probably could have gotten more for it, but I'm really happy to see it go so quickly. It was only listed for 2 days, and I think I said that sold on Mercari. This next piece was the other piece that I pulled out earlier. So this piece is really hard to tell, but this is extremely stained up all over the place. I love this lighthouse print, but it's really stained up. I should have left it behind. I didn't realize how stained it was until I got it home. So I listed it for like $20. Somebody sent me an $8 offer on eBay, which I accepted. Had this for only about 1.5 months, and I paid $1.28 for it. So I have 5 more sales to go over. I went ahead and grabbed them. Actually, 4 more sales. So I have 4 more sales to go over. I went ahead and grabbed them because I'm running low on time. But I wanted to talk about them really quick. So this first thing is a lot, again, of baby clothes, vintage baby clothes. This had, again, oh wait, this is not the right item. This is a lot of vintage baby clothes, but this is one that I relisted today because a buyer never paid on eBay. So glad I realized that before I took it home and shipped out the wrong item. Okay, this is the correct lot. This had a Winnie the Pooh pair of footed pants, this little baby shirt, vintage, all vintage baby clothes, piece of 5 pieces, all assorted brands. These sold for $19.36 on eBay, which was with my 25% off sale that I have going right now. And I had these listed for only about 1 month. For all of these, I paid $4.40, but I'm really happy to see these all go. Like, look at this. This is adorable. These are all the same size. So you guys definitely consider lotting up vintage baby pieces. They can do well. Now this piece sold for way less than I probably could have gotten, but kind of was like offer happy. This sold for only $12 on eBay. This is a North Face jacket, but I have trouble selling North Face, to be honest with you. This is just a basic jacket, fleece lined, women's. So a buyer sent me a $12 offer. I went ahead and accepted. I only had $1.35 into that. But because we're going into spring and summer, I figured why not get this out of my store? So I had this for about 3 months as well. And then this piece is a Free People sweater. This sold for $29 on Poshmark. I've had this forever, for about a year. Probably paid about $1 or $2 for it. Funny story about this. So the buyer liked this like some time ago, forever ago. I can't even remember when. I had it listed for $35. At some point, I'd sent them a $29 offer, which they just ignored. And then again, I sent them like a $22 offer, which they ignored. And then yesterday, they sent me a $29 offer again. So I accepted that gladly. Like I said, I've had that forever. Probably paid about $1 or $2. And $29 is pretty good for Free People nowadays. And the last piece was a really quick flip. This sold within just 12 days. My best friend gave me this dress, so this cost nothing to me. This was super adorable. This is just by the brand Hayden Los Angeles, which I think is like a boutique brand. But I listed it because it's a size 2X. And yeah, I knew that I'd be able to sell it. I didn't think it would sell that quickly, but I sent a buyer a $20 offer on Mercari and they accepted it. So you guys, that is everything that I have to pull today. Like I said, definitely a little bit of a better weekend than I have been having, but still not the greatest, like not the highest dollar sales. Definitely just trying to push items out of my store. So yeah, February is coming to an end, which means hopefully sales start to pick up, and hopefully the same is for you guys. So thank you so much if you made it to the end of my video. I hope you have a great week. I hope you're having a great week, and I hope to see you in my next one. So there was definitely somebody inside the entire time because that truck was there when I got here. I believe they were upstairs, but I'm really glad I didn't know that they were in there, or I probably would have not filmed that video, because like I said, really shy when it comes to filming in front of people.